Good evening, you guys. I want to go live and actually do a reaction to for you guys. It's been a minute since I hit the StreamYard link. If you're not familiar, this is my second channel. I appreciate y'all actually supporting the channel. I also appreciate everybody actually is subscribed to that first channel. Keep running my actual views up over there. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to get monetized as well over there. And if you're new over there, subscribe. But back to this channel right here. I had to get this reaction out of the way. Now, as far as Tammy is concerned, I don't understand what Tammy got going on over there. Now, he basically to the point where he's trying to, as I say, backpedal, deflect, all those words. I could use more about the actual incident with him and Yolanda Aquarius. Basically, Yolanda Aquarius is saying that he actually tried to do identity theft on her. His rebuttal is that no, he did not do identity theft. My thing is, it was close to it. One thing is, you did not purchase anything. You basically were just trying to pump that particular place for information about her. But where you messed up is that you pressed the live button. If you was gonna do that, you should at least did it in private. That's how I know he ain't too bright. Now, when you get to the point where she pop you, as I say, and bring attention to what you said, not only did you private the video, but you brought in your reinforcements, which is I said what I said, and then the little minions that be in your chat to basically try to pat you on the back for being you, and most importantly egging you on to do the dirt you do. Now he have done something similar to me, so I can kind of understand why she pretty much said what she said. He has a very bad disposition and a bad way of himself. He basically, when he get mad, he'll try to dox you, and most importantly, he love to do commentary and show, and basically use people content, but he hadn't got popped, and most importantly, he hadn't got struck yet. So he hadn't really felt the burn of doing the stuff that he has done. It's pretty much gonna take jail time for him to pretty much get a handle on what he's doing. If you don't know who Tammy is, then he is actually keeping up with Tammy. That's the name of the channel. At the end of the day, Tammy over there be doing too much, and he ain't paying attention to his paper. That is his main problem. That's the main concern that people are having with him. It's okay to do what you do. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You see what I'm saying? You can always get on your little platform and do what you do, go back and forth like a little tennis man. You and I said what I said, then y'all go to her channel on Wednesdays, y'all talk about people do what you do. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna do all this and let it mount to something, your subscriber count should go up, and most importantly, your views should be up. See, neither is happening on those particular channels. So what is the point? You still not at 2K, so what we doing? We basically, like I always say, you hustling backwards. But moving right along, we're gonna move on to Bodacious Boss Queen. Now look here, ma'am. Not only are you scammer, period, of YouTube, but you got nerve to be scamming on a good Sunday. Girl, the skit that you did, because I'm gonna call it a skit, not a legend, it's a skit. You need your behind whoop. Ain't it something you could be doing, like cleaning up their room, putting some new clothes up, not smoking, just cleaning up, period. You know what I'm saying? Taking a bath. Or more important than that, walking that dog. That way he gonna be laying in the corner doing what he do, and while you will be on live telling us lies, trying to get some of your cash out. Now, a little bird is telling me that allegedly on Wednesday is Judgment Day for you. And when I say Judgment Day, that means that you pretty much finally got to pay the piper for what you allegedly did to Dino Brown. Now, I'm not sure whether or not that's your court date. It's just a running rumor. Now, with that being said, if that is your actual court date, then girl, you got other bigger fish to fry than to be worried about what everybody else got going on. Now, the way you ended that particular conversation about supposedly having something going on with your cash out, I guess you want us to believe that it was a glitch in your cash out or something went out wire. My thing is, girl, we already know you're not going to let whatever card you using get messed up, because that's pretty much how you get your money. That's your bread and your butter outside of your first check and that little YouTube check. We already know you done cleared that YouTube check. You done pretty much spent that. You probably had to put that towards your actual bill at that motel. My advice to you, girl, is go around that beautiful city of Cincinnati and find you a place to live. You ought to be tired of living in that Roach Motel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you tired of being over there, being a fire hazard, being a hazard period to some people? Do something with yourself. Look like to me you kind of planning on going to jail, because at the end of the day, that's probably why you ain't getting no permanent housing. But that's your bag. You do how you want to do. I'm just saying. You ought to be tired of living pillar to post. Now we ain't heard you do nothing, say nothing, or pretty much do anything with yourself since the house fire. Now, my thing is, my take on it is, I'm assuming you had insurance, so I'm not understanding why you're not building nothing, why you don't have nowhere else to go, why the Red Cross didn't reach out, most important, why you didn't reach out to them. What is the problem, sis? It's giving, I burned my house down and now I'm looking crazy. Now, a lot of people are saying that's pretty much what you did. The more I look at you and the more I did, they bring attention to you. I think that's true. Because at the end of the day, if everything checks out, you sort of got to check by now. Something should have happened. Some should have shook. But apparently, ain't that shaking. You basically just over there shaking in your boots, and you pretty much bothered about what other people got going on. Ain't nothing wrong with the cash out part, but we ain't got to do this every day. You see what I'm saying? Tree will be holding the wrench. You be over there doing the most, and then you be changing wigs. I guess you be think you be getting into character, what you got going on there, girl. I don't know. But what you need to do is try to find you some housing. I mean, come on. Now the streets is saying that Wednesday you got to go to court. Now they already been saying that you on basically house arrest. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. Somebody in the state you live in confirmed that yeah you do. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so therefore I have to say allegedly because I haven't seen it up close, and you ain't finna put it on camera, so I ain't got to worry about it. But yeah, your YouTube son Tommy, he doing too much, and most importantly, you scamming too much. Girl, let it go. We already know ain't nothing wrong with that little card that you got, your cash app card. Nothing's wrong with it. What is wrong with it is that is nothing dinging in there. Ain't no money hitting the cash app. You know what I'm saying? You're mad, and most importantly, you're weird. You're gonna need to move around. It's okay to do it, but let it go on a Sunday. Let's start back up tomorrow. Can we at least do that? Can we? I knew that you could, but I just had to come on here and give light to this situation. And most importantly, give my 2 cents and my unbiased opinion. Because at the end of the day, I'm always speak how I want to speak, and most important, I'm gonna say what I want to say over here. I don't need nobody to co-sign. Most importantly, I don't have to get no permission. You see what I'm saying? I just react to the news. I don't make the news. With that being said, Miss Bodacious girl, you need to get together. You should be trying to get you a lawyer. You know, you claim you have all this money and all this so-called power you had. Why you don't have a lawyer? Why do you have a public defender? Why? You must be intending on going back to jail. You got out, but I think you want to go on your way back. Most public defenders, the judge know them, and most important, they get paid off. The chance of you going home with a public defender is slim to none. And the way they making it seem this particular crime that you actually committed is actually serious. They're saying that the man allegedly is still in the hospital. I don't know if he's gotten out by now, but I'm assuming that he has some very extreme injuries. And I'm thinking, I don't know exactly when it happened, but I'm thinking by this time he should have been, not only out of the hospital or probably recovering. But it's no telling what kind of permanent damage you did or whatever. But I know the house is gone. You don't got nowhere to live. The $2 are gone, and fast forward to the day we back to scamming. But what really tickles me is that you got Trio over there holding the wrench, but Trio won't send nothing to your cash out. That's a problem. I mean, if she your biggest supporter, she's supposed to help you too. Not only the other people that actually are blind and don't know no better to actually send you money. But we already know what you be doing over there, girl. You basically scamming the people, pretending like you giving to the homeless. At the end of the day, how you gonna get to the homeless when you're homeless yourself? Make it make sense. But it's okay to scheme, do what you do, because you end the day, if people gonna give it to you if they mess with you and they rock with you regardless. But it's the idea that you pretend to do something and be something that you're not. When at the end of the day, you basically just getting that money and you pocketing it. I ain't just came up with that actual thing. I've been watching your channel for a minute. I was watching when you had a car, when you made that actual video from your house before the house fire. It's a lot. But I don't watch you consistently because at the end of the day, I can't stomach some of the stuff that you do. So I have to kind of take a mental break for myself. Because at the end of the day, you got no chill. You do what you do over there. You really don't care who don't like it. And most importantly, you gonna keep it real over there. As you say, in your words, treat no good. If a person call themselves that, and they ought to tell you something. You see what I'm saying? But you got a lot of evil spirits and you got an evil disposition about yourself. So at the end of the day, I have to be cool on you sometime because I can't react on you that much because it'll mess with my mental support. It's pretty much draining. You see what I'm saying? Watching somebody be a train wreck and actually think that it's cute. But it is what it is. Do what you do over there. If it floats your boat, keep doing it. But at the end of the day, I ain't trying to do it and I ain't finna start doing it. You see what I'm saying? You present yourself to be disabled. I really don't think you are, but I'm not a doctor. My opinion don't count, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. With that being said, I think you need to concentrate on your health, getting you a place, and most importantly, trying to stay free. And for a scamming, you know what I'm saying, you need to kind of cut, kind of pump the brakes on that, but we already know you ain't gonna do that because that's your bread and butter. I already know what time it is. You don't went through the YouTube money. It is what it is. Ain't no money to, play with no more. So we're gonna do our little skits and we're gonna do what we do just to get our views up. Cause see, we gotta run the numbers up again. Cause 21st will be coming around, approaching again. Okay. But with that being said, again, nothing wrong with what you do, but at the end of the day, be careful doing people dirty because there is such thing as karma. It does know your address. But it's a lot you could be doing. You could be there cleaning out them clothes, which are fire hazard. You could be cleaning up here. And most important, you could be taking a bath or a shower. But we already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit on that bed, you're gonna think of a scheme, and you're gonna post your cash out. And Tria gonna hold that wrench. That's exactly how that's gonna go. And it is what it is. And every 5 minutes, every now and then as well, you can also tell people that how they ain't got no content. But at the end of the day, you really don't have no content either. Your content is that you basically scam all day. And that's what your content is. You scam all day and you pretty much go live just about twice a day about nothing. Now sometimes you go back and forth with Tammy, y'all get into it, is what it is. He ain't got no views, so hey, he feel like he gonna pick an argument with you. So you'll basically come over there and say something. It just go back and forth. But he ain't got no content, you don't either, and it's a lot. Now you be saying that Yolanda basically be what you say, you trying to get the lady Section 8 cut off because she basically be bullying you and harassing you. My thing is, how you gonna say that will get her Section 8 cut off? No, it will not. Only way her Section 8 get cut off is if she do something to my knowledge, is something against the rules, or she maybe caught with drugs or something, or somebody report her and everything checks out. But what you saying ain't gonna check out. She can bully all day long. The Section 8 ain't who you need to be calling. The people you need to probably be calling is the police. But guess what? They ain't finna fall up on that because basically he'll say. And most importantly, you on the internet doing it. So I don't know what you trying to say or what you trying to get at. I think it's one of the things where you want to put the red flag up, but you want to pretend like you big bad and you a big bad wolf as well. You really don't like go toe to toe with her because a lot of times she pretty much, she don't play fair. But it is what it is. If you type of person you can dish it out, you gotta be ready to take it. You see what I'm saying? You can't go over there and do the most and do what you do and then cry wolf and pretend like you the victim at the same time. No, it don't go that way, my dear. You gotta pick a side, choose a side, and most importantly, pick a struggle. You see what I'm saying? I knew that you would. But at the end of the day, Miss as we call you Funky, I'm gonna need you to get together. You are too old to be doing how you doing. You too old really to be moving how you move. At your age, you should have a place to live and nothing else. It's no excuse. Then you be pretending like you ain't know who that was on the phone. Yes, you do. It's probably one of your gentleman callers. They probably trying to send you a couple of dollars, see what you're gonna do. Is you gonna do something strange for a piece of change? You already know what time it is. Quit pretending like you don't know what it is and how you get down over there. We know that that's what you was doing at the other motel before somebody dropped a dime on you and they told you to leave. You pretty much had it going on over there. You was, tricking on the side. You was getting the money from the people, and then you getting a little YouTube check, and then you probably getting your disability check. So you pretty much was doing pretty good. But see, what you failed to understand, that particular room was draining you. If you was smart, you would have took a little of that money, saved back, and got you a place. But what you paying over there, you could be paying rent and still have money left every month. I don't know what your hang up is with a living in assisted living or living in a low income apartment. I'm not understanding. You should want to have a place of your own, considering that you have a disability, and most important that you are over there. You are elderly. You might think you're a spring chicken, but you're not. Living over there is not good for your health, and most importantly, it ain't good for your bank account. But it is what it is. I'm gonna quit counting your money, do what you do. But eventually, one day, the light bulb will go off in your head, and you'll maybe get you a place. Because at the end of the day, I don't see how you go from living in a house to want to live in a motel for the rest of your life. I don't understand it. It's got to be a method to this madness, I hope. But I ain't gonna spend too much time on you. I'm gonna just wait and stick around, pop my popcorn, and wait on Karma to spin the block on you and Tammy. But this is the end of my video. I'll see you guys. I appreciate the love on the channel. If you hit the replay button, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave your girl a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye.